Uh, Last time I checked, it's not April Fool's Day. Is this tweet a parody account? No, it's not. It's from the actual Aston Martin F1 team account. And yes, you're reading this correctly. Fernando Alonso is going to Aston Martin on a multi-year deal for 2023. So I am shocked by this. I don't know. Just Aston Martin just slamming down that Uno reverse card here. So obviously with Seb's retirement, I will talk. I will talk about this now. So Seb's retirement, I am uh, surprised but not. I thought that it's about time for Seb. But I do think he could have gone with a couple more years. If you had told a 13-year-old me that you would feel saddened by Sebastian Vettel leaving, I probably would have told you I probably would have said, "What are you smoking? I don't like Seb." But he's going to be a lost character, is Seb, and I'm generally going to miss him. I think a lot of people will, and I've really come to like him probably since he joined Ferrari. To be fair, which is to given because Ferrari's my favorite team. But I am going to miss Seb, and also he got an Instagram account. He's finally on social media, but at what cost? He's retiring. Just he finally got a social media account, but unfortunately he's retiring. The prices we have to make to get certain stuff, it's just yeah. But I I no one saw this coming because when Seb announced his retirement, my picks for the seats were Gasly, Drugovich, and Hulkenberg. Those are like the three I thought would probably get it because Gasly he needs to get out of Red Bull. That's just a given. Hulkenberg because he's a reserve driver, and Drugovich because he's not linked. He's not linked to any. He's not affiliated with any teams. At the moment in F2. So I think this is probably the best way he could have gotten into F1 is with Aston Martin. But I'll just have to put him in a my team career mode. So, but Alonso, I this definitely means that Piastri's got that Alpine seat now, unless Alpine want to pull an Uno reverse card as well. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Piastri's got that seat nailed down. It is written. It's got his name written on it in permanent market ink. So, just like I said, I know I keep repeating myself, but this literally came out of nowhere. Um, I think that this more comes down to the fact I personally think that Alonso was kind of forced out of Alpine. Why do I say this? Piastri is the reason. I think that if Logan Sargent wasn't doing very well in F2 because he's a Williams Academy driver, I think that if Sargent wasn't doing very well, I think that Piastri would have gotten that seat at Williams because there was no way he was going to go to Alfa Romeo because I think Zhou's doing a good enough job and Valtteri's there on a multi-year deal. And Aston, maybe, but I think Williams is probably a little bit more likely. But now, I think Sargent's might get that Williams seat, depending on how the rest of his F2 season goes. Or Nick de Vries might get it, maybe. But Alonso to Aston Martin, I like Alonso. I do. I do like a little bit of his toxicity. Not when he goes after the team. I do like a little bit of his toxicity. I know it's going to get people pissed off on Twitter. I'm sorry, but it's very easy to offend people on Twitter. So let's see if Lance Stroll destroys another great career by ending it. We shall have to see. That is a joke. That is a joke, by the way. Okay, that is a joke. But yeah, I think this more comes down to the fact that Alpine kind of forced him out, which is a shame because now watch Alpine, because it is Fernando Alonso leaving the team, watch Alpine now go and win both titles next year because that always just seems happens with Fernando. As soon as he leaves a team, they get good. It happened, well, McLaren, the car was already good, and then but Spygate happened, and then Renault got a little bit better. Ferrari, they got better. He went back to McLaren. He left, and they got better. So yeah, just watch the pattern of Fernando Alonso's career is that Alpine will become the best team on the grid next year, and Aston Martin will probably be at the same spot where they are now. And it's a multi-year deal, so Alonso, I think he just likes racing in F1 now. I think he's at the point where he just likes it. Kind of like how Kimi was sticking around. He just liked the racing. He just liked racing in F1. I think he's at this point. It would be nice for him to get his third World Championship, even though he could have done it in 2007 and 2010 and 2012. But that's a topic for another day. So, yeah, big bombshell. Probably more bigger than Vettel retiring, to be fair, because I don't think anyone saw this coming. Because I think Vettel's retirement, we kind of saw that coming when Ferrari dropped him. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm quite excited for this move because I do like Alonso a lot. We'll see. I want to see another whitewash by Alonso. He did it with Piquet Jr. He did it with Van Dorn. I want to see him do it with Stroll. Get a third whitewash in F1 against Stroll. That'd be pretty nice. So that is it for this video. Don't really have much more else to say on that. So I shall see you in the next video, people. If you liked this video, feel free to like it if you enjoyed it. If you disliked it, that is fine. I have to go out my way to see them anyway. Thank you, YouTube. And if you like this video, check out some of my other content on this channel. And if you like the rest of the stuff that I do on my channel, feel free to colour in that subscribe button grey from red, I believe it is. So, yeah, until next time, goodbye.